Once again, it's on. We out here. Big Game Network, chilling on the streets, doing what we do. Doing what we do. Looking at who's who. We out. Make your sacrifices, the beauty, the pain, the ruggedness. You dig? Make it your own backdrop. You dig? We just down here. You know, we just in the neighborhood. Downtown, Silver Spring. Just off the beaten pathway. The backdrops of it. The real part. But it's all good. It's all good. Y'all stay frosty. Y'all back again in large part. No matter how you look at it. You're in this world to get money. You know what I'm saying? They got the bus. They got the bus on deck right there behind me. Every day, like clockwork. So you can't get stuck. You get stuck if you want to get stuck. But you can get out and broaden your horizons. You know what I'm saying? As everyone should do. Can't get stuck. Become a concrete jungle. You're stuck in the jungle. Everyone can, need to escape. Even though you love your city. I love my city, but I'm always down to get to the beach. Primarily on the coastline of 95. But that's just how we rock. They got the club about to jump off. They get down early out here. And they be rocking too. We get back with you. Peace. Welcome back to the forum. I tell you, the news is so heartbreaking sometimes. 12-year-old girl gets shot in Prince George's County, Maryland, just picking up some food order from her parents, her family. Get caught up in some type of crossfire, get shot and killed. And you never know. Nothing is promised to anyone. You can't even, the dangers of life. Everyone is in the crosshairs of any particular time, whether there's too many guns on the street, whether it's just the mentality of conflict resolution, just a crisis that no one can seem to navigate and settle things well, gunfire, gap violence, whatever to remedy violence that they choose to partake in. But it is really getting out of hand when you have kids constantly getting killed around the country, just constantly getting killed, senseless violence. And this young lady, this young child, just picking up a food order. And just like that, she's caught up in whatever. I don't know all the details, but it's just so sad. My wife asked me, can you imagine what her parents are going through? I said, no, I can't. And I don't want to know. But I know it's tragic and I know it's heartbreaking. But I can't imagine what they're going through at this time. It is a truly, truly a heartbreaking story. And we get these stories all the time. And I don't know what to say. Say be careful, come to the store, come right back. You just never know. The blink of an eye, anything can happen. You just never know. And my heart goes out to her family, her parents in particular. Man. But like I said, it's just, it's everywhere. You know, you have, you know, shooters going into schools, shooting up schools. It's just, it overwhelms you sometimes. You wonder, when is it all going to end? When is it all going to stop? When is it all going to somehow get normal? Can we get a month, a week without a school shooting, a child getting killed in the streets, caught up in the violence that happens in the area? I don't know what to say. I don't have the answer to that. But something has to change in the thought process of people. You don't have to resort to a gun violence, and then you're shooting in public. And once you pull the trigger, these bullets are not. They're just out in the air, out. You know, whatever destination you might intended it to be, ricochet and do all kinds of crazy things. I think I saw the other day that a lady got shot in a carjacking attempt. She was shot. It's never ending with the depression news. It's just depressing, man. And you just run out of different words to try to piece it all together. And no matter how you try to come up with words to, to say about it, it just fumbles out. It's just, there's really no words. But we have to get better. I'll continue to say that we have to get better. And conflict resolutions is really need to be used in these situations as much as possible. Somehow, can we have a conversation without resorting to just violence? And violence is not the answer. I'll say that to the day that I die. It's just not the answer. Violence begets new violence. Violence begets new situations, new scenarios. So, I don't know. I wish I had all the answers, but I don't have all the answers. So, I just know that I'm killing a lot of kids, getting caught up in the crossfires of what's going on out here, and it's just not cool at all. Not cool at all. And it just doesn't seem to be curbing. The violence seems to be more and more common as the years go on. So now there's kids, and next week Asians, blacks. It's never ending. But this is something that you have to digest as much as possible. Hopefully it fuels you to talk to your political constituents and come up with some type of solutions, that programs that these kids can do to occupy their time constructively, so they can do something, an alternative to being in the streets, being idle, being caught up in situations that could lead to the young child getting killed. So there's solutions that we can come up with, and I think it's good for everyone involved that we have a lot of smart people out here that can come up with some type of programs or study situations where if there's more things for the young people to do with their time, the less constructively with their time, the less chances that they are able are to end up being apprehended, arrested, getting caught, getting mischievous deeds that leads to one thing to another. And we have to be mindful that we cannot lose our kids to this continued wave of violence. We have to somehow find a way to teach our young men and women that there's a life out there, that you just have to chase your dreams in life. And hopefully everything will work out for you. So it's just a little bit of my advice. Tired of the violence, man. Take care. Enjoy.